Hello, welcome to another episode of Commander Fodder. So, as usual, fired up MTGen, which allows you to create virtual pools, virtual card pools, and I cracked open 6 virtual packs of, in this case, as you can see, as Legacy, and Crawlspace came up. So I thought, well, let's build a pillow fort type deck, or see if the algorithm goes down the pillow fort route. And I'm thinking, well, what commander shall we go with? So I figured Guafa, Hazard Profiteer, 1 white blue, it's a 2/2. 1 blue, tap, put a bribery counter on target creature you don't control. Its controller draws a card. Creatures with bribery counters on them can't attack or block. So it'd be interesting as well if we see any of the sort of thievery type cards that were kicking around Magic in this period. I think we looked at least one in the Deck Musings episode, which was an aura that grabbed opponent's permanents. So we'll see if that actually comes up in here. Got 36 lands at the moment, and these are the lovely artwork from Azor Saga. So let's see what we can do here. So I expect we're going to see a number of enchantments which make the game play a little bit like swimming in treacle, but we will see. Because you're never quite sure what you're going to get. That's the fun here. So, how do I want to play this? See, what I've started doing a lot of times is just go into all card types and grab cards across multiple types that just reinforce the direction I want the deck to go in, and then start adding cards in the different card types. But let's just see. Okay, so that's interesting. So that's leveraging, that's making us actually benefit from the downside of the bribing. So in return for the bribe, which is to draw a card on Guafa, obviously our opponents can't attack or block, but then this, whenever an opponent draws their second card each turn, you draw a card, so we get a card as well. And it can also make each player draw a card, so interesting diplomatic card. You and target opponent each draw a card. Okay, so that I'll put in. Whenever one or more creatures, that opponent gets a poison counter. Poisoning and bribery. Oh yeah, let's do it. This is very Game of Thrones. Creatures your opponents control the battlefield tapped. Creature enters the battlefield, you gain 1 life. Okay. See, it might, if I do this, I might decide, I suppose, if I'm going to play Ghostly Prism, this is quite nice, like selective exile. Maze of this. We're playing white, so we should play Path and Swords, I think. Do want to play a Reliquary Tower. I forgot card draw. And I should do that. Bit of mana fixing. Soaring. Play a Wall of Denial and an Arcane Signet. Silent Arbiter. More Muse. I should run a Supreme Verdict, I think. Whenever creatures are damaged, you put a gold counter on it. It's a wall. Okay. Why not? Yeah, I might put that in depending on how many enchantments we get. So 2 and a white gives me 2/1 creature and artifact or enchantment destruction and card draw between me and an opponent. Sounds good. Okay, so let's just go through. We'll get some of our instant and sorcery utilities sorted out, I think. Maybe. So we're in blue, so we might as well leverage the removal stuff. The condemn there being suggested. Okay. Counterspell, Brainstorm, Render Silent, Dovin's Veto, Turn to Tasks, Bounce, yeah, what the hell, let's do it. Yeah, we need to play that, I think. Cyclonic Rift. Where are we on the instance? Currently 10. Do I want to play that many? Yeah. Let's just see. Not looking to play necessarily a ton of creatures. Obviously going for creature utility. Let's just re-roll. Let's just see what comes up. All opponents you control phase out. Okay. Got Arcane Denial. Fact or Fiction. I don't want to play Sphinx's Revelation. Right, let's look at some land. So we do want Command Tower, Prairie Stream. At least we're only fixing for 2 colours here, so like that. Oh, that's nice. I've got to have that just for the artwork alone. Oh, yeah. Let's play that. I don't see those getting suggested very often. There's filter lands. Are they originally from sort of Lawnwin era, I think? Right, let's just cut this down a bit. Okay. That'll do. So let's get our sorcery sorted out. Approach the second sun was cast from hand, and you've cast another spell named Approach the Second Sun. That Approach the Second Sun Mystical Tutor combo. So you approach the Castle Sun, paying 6. Put your library 7th from the top. Cast Mystical Tutor by paying blue. Search your library for Approach the Second Sun and putting it on top of your library. Draw Approach the Second Sun from your library. Cast Approach the Second Sun. Don't have a Mystical Tutor in here. Oh, what the hell? Combo. There we go. In that case, I suppose, yeah, we've got to have some sort of win condition. Do we want to go... Okay. Let's see if it goes down that route. Mages of the Moat. I don't think it's going to come up without doing this. So we've got a couple of combos in there. So with Archetype of the Imagination, that one, and Stormtide Leviathan. So we've got all creatures your opponent's control lose flying. Stormtide prevents creatures without flying island walk from attacking. As a result, his opponent creatures without island walk cannot attack. And then the other one, Mages of the Moat. Combination makes opponent creatures can't attack because you've got, again, this creature you control have flying. Creatures your opponents control lose flying and can't or have or gain flying. And then Mages of the Moat. Creatures without flying can't attack. opponent creatures cannot attack. So. Should play the Signet. Let's play a propaganda. Okay. So I got a bit distracted there when I realised the opportunity for some combo action. Where are we on the spell? That's it. It was sorceries, wasn't it? That was the thing. Some good old sorceries in here. Right. Time wipe. Yeah. Let's put a wrath in here. And an Austere Command. Yeah, that's fine. Planeswalker Wise. Dovin. Narset. What a miserable deck to play against, eh? So, what should we move on to now? Enchantments. Yeah, this is where we have our prison stuff. So, let's go to the bottom first. See what interesting stuff we got. Oh, Tarifi's Moat. Land tax. And I keep forgetting about this card actually. Imprisoned in the Moon. War tax, blind obedience. I'll run that. Whenever a permanent deals damage to you, it Stick. Martial Law. At the beginning of your upkeep, detain a target creature and okay. On a Dark Steel Mutation. And an Extort. Well, you know, it's part of the theme. 16 enchantments. Have I overcooked it a bit there on the enchantment side of things? Maybe, I don't know. So, there is a lot of enchantments. So Sphere of Safety probably would work. That was the one I was a bit dubious about. Do I want to give them a indestructible creature? Let's just get rid of that. Okay. What we got left? 89. So another, 11 cards. So we have our instants, we have our sorceries, we have quite a, well, I don't have, we need to put some more artifacts in here. We've got all the enchantments we need, a few more creatures. Let's see what we've got on the artifact side of things, and then we'll take a look at our mana base again, I think. an old mana curve. Yeah. We do need to run a Thought Vessel, and I would actually quite like to run... No, I don't know if I want to run a Howling Mine actually. Oh, there is another card. I should run that and that maybe. I want to run a Temple Bell. Yeah, there is another card that has a similar effect to Thought Vessel, but I just can't remember it. Just see if it comes up. Yeah, let's get a few more utility creatures. I don't want to completely lock myself out there. On a fog bank. So basically we need to win through getting one of those, well, through getting that combo. Yeah, our win condition is the approach of the second sun mystical tutor combo. By the look of things. But we should run some other win conditions. I think with these pillar fort decks, you basically just got to play around with the alt win conditions. Once you build the basic deck, otherwise you just win by making your players fall asleep or quit because they're super frustrated. Anyway, other than their hands, okay. Oh yeah, Aven Mindcensor, Aven Mindcensor, good old Grand Abolisher. Reproject control. Will Breaker. Each opponent's upkeep, that player chooses draw step, main phase or combat phase. Ooh, that's nasty. Oh, yeah, no, I did get that one though. Yeah, win condition through filibustering, which is essentially what I'm doing. And cancel for, oh, one too many. What shall we lose? What's our... Okay. What produces... We've got slightly more white than blue. So we will lose a blue card. Takes us down to 36. Our curve... It's not too bad. We got... 7, 15, 22, plus 18, 40. So yeah, that means not quite a lot of our deck in terms of the cards in this slot here. Takes it up to 51. If we, obviously discount our mana base. 36. So that's not too bad. It's quite a nice curve actually. Okay. Let's export this deck. Anything I'm worried about here? So let's look at the point at which things get above 3. So instances here. Sorceries, yeah, so sorceries we've got quite a lot of the higher mana stuff, but then looking at these cards they're pretty powerful. We got our win combination or win condition here, part of our combo. Creature wise 3, so 4 about is here, sorry. And our combo pieces are up here. Enchantments. So here we get above 3 mana. Just one artifact that's high, but we can get that out for 3 by paying life if we want to do that. Yeah, and our commander's pretty low cost. This is one of the reasons I didn't specifically add any equipment to protect him, as we can recast. Okay. But that would be an option. Most of our artifacts are from mana fixing. We do have the Crawlspace. Right. Let's dive in to the play tester. So we have a one-hander, one lander. Let's just see where we go with it. We could have mulliganed, but I'm always curious. So this will come into play tapped. Here we are. So we're going to discard already. Oh, we have an island. So now what can we play? Yeah, we can play a blind obedience, I think. Yep. Well, that's pretty handy. Slowing down the game already. But I can see we're going to run into a mana problem here. Can just keep extorting, I suppose. What do I want to get rid of? I'll just get rid of that. Oh, hang on, no, it's alright. 7 cards, right. So I could use Cyclonic Rift, bounce something, I suppose. just to avoid discarding. Let's imagine I bounce something with that. Oh, we're not doing so well here, are we? This is not good. So I would just keep extorting, really. Well, I can't, because I can't extort because I'm not casting anything, so I don't have enough mana to extort. That's a bit of a problem. Okay, let's just turn it off that. Wow, this is bad news. Oh, get a fog bank out. Come on. Okay, now we're starting to open up. Okay, so okay, it's better. Right. Now we're in a better position. Phew. Okay. So really, yeah, beyond the opening hands and seeing how they play out, probably not much to see because you're just really slowing your opponent down till you can get your win condition. That's better. If it came up bad second time, I'd check the deck hadn't done anything funny, which used to happen to me back in the day. Now we've gone the opposite way. Okay. Reliquary, draw. Blue, fog bank, draw. Oh, this is ridiculous. I don't think I need to crack my evolving world yet. I could use that and scry, I suppose. Funny. Where's my cycle? I didn't put any cyclers in here, did I? That probably would have been a smart move from the set, just to thematically do that, actually. I tend to forget to do things like that. You see, just add in cards. Yep, so we'll make our opponents play with their hands revealed. Oh, this is crazy. Oops. What's that do? Really anything I can cast that on at the moment. Well, you can't when you're gold fishing, of course. Swords. Cyclonic Rift. Wow. Crazy. So lots of removal here. Now, of course, because I don't have to discard, I forgot I've got Reliquary Tower in play. Okay, it doesn't really matter, does it? Okay, Brainstorm. Wow, lots of removal. So I'm not seeing many of the enchantments. and so on. Yep. Okay, turn 1 Soul Ring. So does that mean next turn I can go into a ghostly prison? Okay. One. Draw a ghostly prison. Awesome. Oh, Crawlspace. What's that? 3. Yep, could play that. Crack my Evolving Wilds. I've got the Approach of the Second Sun already. And the Polisher. Telepathy. Turn to blue. So I would need to probably need to get more blue. Cracking that. Tap, so I can't play the Dissipation Field. I need to shuffle this as well. I could play that now. Play that out. Yeah, just get this stuff out. Well, Signet, Faerie Mastermind. Yeah, so we'd be getting lots of card draw as well, though we've got to be careful because we don't have anything currently which stops us from having to discard. Okay. Oh, there's Archetype of Impulsion. Not the right combo piece for Approach of the Second Sun though. There's our Commander Sphere. At what point do we get? So there's our so our combo piece. Combo pieces. Crack our Evolving Wilds for, well, I suppose, yeah, we can do that. I think turn after will be pretty cool. See how we're doing here. So yeah, I might want to tweak the mana base slightly, but I don't know. See there we've got, yeah. Straight away we've got something we can't play, that's fine. Yeah, another deck that needs a bit of work, I think. A few things I would want to play around with. Play around with the mana base a little bit, I think. Trying to work out whether I want to dial back a little bit on the spells, maybe a few more utility creatures. Obviously, cost-wise, there's there's a few expensive cards in here. Sorcery wise, Farewell. The trouble is, a number of these don't have the price on them, so these could be even more expensive. I mean, the one that's always expensive is Cyclonic Rift. So there's some options here to probably budgetise this a little bit. I think all the various interesting, like our alternate win conditions, I want to keep an eye on that. The combo pieces that just increase the sort of pillow fort aspect don't look too bad price wise, I don't think. Planeswalkers are nice and cheap. Oh yeah, that is Magistrate. So yeah, there's a few creatures in here which you could get the price down a bit by swapping out with something a bit cheaper. Which is Crawlspace, $5. All our artifacts are fairly reasonable. Not sure what the cheapest Arcane Signet is now. That was originally, it's been reprinted quite a few times now. Yeah, $129. Okay, so there we have it. Thanks once again for watching. Bye for now, and I will catch you in a future episode.